star of these films, and you haven't had that up till then your whole life, and then things start to change. Time off, I think, you know, you just need to recharge your batteries a bit. And I just went away. You might start to believe what image has been created about you. I mean, you have to find out who you are, really, and then approach everything else from that viewpoint.
Hey, you think that bird thing really worked, man?
No, I just wanted to see if you'd do it.
I am proud of it. It's the best I could do it at the time. And you know, and it's got its faults. Every film has flaws, you know, and this one certainly does too. But I think not that many.
I just found her to be very magnetic, a remarkable person.
It's very interesting to sort of go back to something primal as that in the 13th century. And, you know, before they had blenders and toasters and telephones, and explore the reality of how life must have been and how people must have been and how their minds worked in another whole time, another whole way of thought existed back then, I'm sure. So, you know, it's always intensely interesting, that kind of process. And there's just a lot of elements that you had to get together and make, bring into some kind of harmony so that you could film it and film it the way you wanted to see it.
I do enjoy it. Not without its moments of ripping your hair out.
Nothing like a challenge to scare the hell out of you, you know. Helps you grow, I guess. Much wider range of expression when you're directing, because you really are displaying your vision as far as you can on film. As an actor, you participate in that, and you try and acquaint yourself with the vision of the director. But it really is it's the overview. It's the whole texture and momentum and everything about the story. I mean, it's yours.
You have to try new fields and try and stretch here and there, and maybe go back to the other one and do it better than the last time you did it. Or, you know, so long as it keeps you interested and alive and creative and doing things well, as you can perceive them. They might be rotten, but so long as you're having a great time.
Step in acting, I think. I just felt like I stretched out a little.
Yeah?
So it was quite good. It was a tough job,
It's
actually.
different from other things you did before.
Yeah.
Well, of course, you bring a lot of baggage with you, you know. There are certain things that you're known for, that you have a forte at, so you can never escape that baggage. I mean, there's the face. You can't get away from your own face. You can't get away. You could, I mean, with prosthetics and stuff, but, you know, that's not what it's about. It's about changing the inner, you know.
Something like The Road Warrior was humorous. I thought that was comedy, but a different kind of comedy. It was a little darker, a little blacker comedy. But yeah, I was given a great deal of scope, trying to play with eccentricities and to fool with expectations, which is, of course, the essence of comedy. To set one thing up.
But I don't know what's wrong with that. I mean, it was dead. I mean, she doesn't have to feed it or buy a cage or anything. She can just, like, leave it around.
good
always
seeing you
relaxed.
again. Yeah.
I'm almost ready to go. I'm so relaxed. I'm really relaxed.
Don't cook sausages in the nude. Don't know.
$10 a kiss.
It's probably about the hardest gig I've ever done in my life. And it wasn't as big as Braveheart with all the horses and people and stuff, but it was more, there were more precise things that had to happen in it.
He was a brilliant mind. It's a photographic memory. He can learn things at a glance. He has a great courage in making a film like this.
But this is the ultimate hero story for all mankind. He suffered, died, and he still won. So like he came back to say, look, see, I told you I could. Any given day, I'm drained just from the sheer, just from moving. It's a very physical and emotional experience for me to try and like realize it and have it happen and create an environment for them where it can happen and not dictate too heavily, because quite often, you can overdo it, and you just have to stand back sometimes and just let stuff happen. Once you set it up, trust that it's just going to be there and let it happen, and trust the talent. Accomplish with it, I think I did. And that's to provide not a filming experience for people, but an experience for people. I want people to understand the reality of the story. I want them to be taken through an experience. I want them to feel. I've got a big, healthy one. It's just a matter of keeping him in abeyance, Right. So slapping him down with a whip from time to time, because when he tends to take over, I tend to get into trouble.